If you can set aside $1 million in 50s, I'd be very appreciative. Let's just put it like that. If you can set aside $1 million in 50s, that would be very beneficial. I brought some the military brought us a ton of laptops today. No one's gonna miss it. 250s, right? Yeah, 250s. If you can set aside 250s, I'd be very appreciative. 250s.
Podemsky, what the fuck are you?
I apologize. I'm no longer in need of your assistance. I traveled back to the FOB since we had made the location safe.
Is everything alright? Or some
Absolutely, everything is fine. I just got all those shots. I don't know. I've had too many bad experiences in Rostock. Sorry, did one of you add me on the PDA and I was ignoring it? I apologize. God, that's intimidating. Wow. Oh, I'm getting like nervous. My heart is racing. I'm not in danger. That's why I'm nervous. Actually, we should put in a tip. Go ahead and put 350s if you get the stack down that low.
Alright, let's search the perimeter. Search the fucking house. See if the guy's inside.
Oh, yep, one friendly in here.
Alright, one friendly inside. Move in. Just search the entire house. Alright, you stay here. We'll search it. Security.
I'll stick with you.
Get clear. Alright.
Hey, doctor, are you still alive?
You are Podemsky.
Yes, that's me.
Pleasure to meet you. Let's move.
Yes, please.
Oh, hello, are you still on the radio? Where the fuck are you now?
I apologize. I need
I
to.
hear your fucking radio beeping.
My radio's going.
This is 1-1 actual to faceplate. How copy?
Here, I'm turning.
I'd recommend Doctor turning that radio
Yeah,
off.
it's going off. In fact, I'm more than willing to submit.
This is
radiation.
1-1 actual to baseplate.
Yeah, give it here.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Alright, we have met up with VIP and we are going to
that's
move
better.
towards the designated place. We'll be moving down left side of the road. We'll be meeting up with another element on the road as well.
Would you?
Come on, chop chop.
What's
The
up?
PDA.
Stay ahead of me.
Okay.
Stay ahead of me. Yep, just keep going.
1-6 got shots.
Checkpoint. Alright, just try to be sneaky. If you can't, move back.
Alright, I'd recommend we stay in the rear.
Affirm.
I want the VIP in the middle. Let's continue moving.
We have good positions now.
Copy that, baseplate.
Doc, whatever happens, stay behind me and stick behind me. Don't
Understood.
go front, don't go far back.
Yeah.
If shots start going, either hit the deck, or if we give you the order to fall back, then you fall back.
I'm pretty sure he's accustomed to it. Do it in UKM.
Yeah, I guess. Who knows though, he might not know how we operate.
I've worked with you, ladies and gentlemen, before.
Alright, that's good to hear at least.
When we're in less danger, I will explain more about the ROE when we enter the area.
Alright, listen. This is an escort job towards AW fucking 3, Blair. We are not gonna be moving with you inside of the AW. If you want that, I'll have to confirm with my base plate, alright?
Understood.
Is it that you want to move inside AW with you?
No, outside is best.
Right, we'll be staying outside.
So what happened anyway, Doctor? Who you running from?
Not from anyone, too, believe it or not.
Right. York, situation. Alright, is it those shooters right now you're talking about? Right. Copy that. Get there safely. We'll meet up. I assume you want it's an escort back as well, or because you specified only from North Rostock to AW.
Right. As long as you can... It's a little hot here, gentlemen. A little over 1,000 here.
Yeah,
As-
let's run.
Double.
I'll explain after.
Yes.
Continue explaining.
Yes, my intention is to make this a... I want to have a conversation with this Svoboda, but as you can imagine, it's difficult to do that with the UK Umerdolg around. So there was only one reasonable option.
Right. So after
Oh, right. Yeah, yes.
wait at the wait at the BTR checkpoint. We'll be soon coming in. ETA 5-ish minutes.
Afterwards, it won't be required. As long
Look.
as it's mostly just while I'm within eyesight.
Right. So you want from Rostock to AW and then from AW to Rostock back. Is that what you're saying?
Not required. As long as I'm within eyesight of the Svoboda, I need protection. Other than that, you're free to go.
Right. So you're gonna be going far into the fucking depot, or not depot, the military base, or what? You're gonna be
ideally-
staying at the gate.
No. Ideally, we'll be dragging them to a more visible location where I can't be surrounded and enticed inside. Again, I'll try to keep you gentlemen as out of the public eye as possible. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
Right.
I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
Who exactly you want me to protect you from? You think military is gonna put a bullet in your head for going here, or you think freedom's gonna act up?
No, freedom. I expect freedom to be a little jumpy, a little froggy.
Right.
Hold on, let me just
For a
contact
second there,
another
I
member of
thought you
Element.
might be deserted.
Continue moving.
No, how am I gonna pay you if I'm deserting?
Artifacts? I don't fucking know.
No.
Malphite is pushing a little bit ahead. Switching silenced. York, are you close to those shots? Can you confirm whereabouts? Yeah, Yeah, we saw one time stalker passing towards the AW. Might be that guy.
So you want us to be present at this conversation or hidden?
Okay, we hit the rocks, Baron.
Maybe one present with the implication that there are more hidden. I won't say anything about your presence, is what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, if you want us to be there with you, that's fine. Just see what
We'll
you
have to go up to tents first. We'll have to meet up with another element.
Understood.
Actual, it might be best to get in contact with hires.
Of course, that's what I'm gonna do. Alright. Move up and clear the tents. York, we are by the tents. Alright, contacting another element.
Cheers.
You
Oh,
need
you
water?
Water?
Best
Sure,
thing
take
you
the
do,
radio.
Doc, is hide in a bush and stay out of sight.
keep the battery out of it for now.
Understood. No battery.
That's awkward.
Yep.
Alright, I'll get in contact with the higher.
No, I don't. Just water.
Here, you can take your battery.
Oh.
You might need it.
I'm
Thank
gonna rest here.
Can you get a vision on the village? Considering that's what it's up there.
Oh, I hate this. I'm sorry, I just took a potassium. I'm gonna be okay. I'm just heaving.
Yeah, you're good.
Better, better. X-Men.
Do you wanna show our presence to Swoboda when the meeting starts, or do you want us to stay hidden?
Sorry, maybe I missed who was asking.
No, we're having a conversation with ourselves.
Oh, understood. I apologize.
Doctor, what in words do you want?
As much as possible.
What do you want us to do?
Safety. I just need eyes on me, just to ensure that this Voboda don't try to capture me, don't try to shoot at me, etc. It's not required that you show presence there, just that you exist and I can rely on you, which I can.
I will say this. I need concrete. I don't need no possibilities. I need concrete of what you want.
If
As in, word to word, what do you want us to do?
passive, let's say as passive as possible, until aggression happens, then I no holds barred, but as passive as possible until then.
So you want us to take you up to the AW and have a conversation with Swoboda at the front gate, is what you're saying?
Yes,
And you want us to kind of just sit there as...
a semi-security detail. Yes.
Smart.
Meta.
All right. Ecologist man,
Yes.
pick a spot where you want to meet with the Freedom, and we'll be there visibly protecting you. Okay?
Okay, I understand. Oh no, my only means
So
of
contact them now and get a meeting spot with them.
I apologize. My only means of
You have a
contacting
PDA?
him was a PDA, and I dropped it in the field over there, assuming you gentlemen would need it. Thank you.
All right.
Actual good spot might be.
He contacting his friends?
If you have a location,
Oh, gotcha.
sorry, I don't travel here often, as you can probably tell. If you have a location that's ideal.
There's a broken down helicopter that way.
Okay.
They'll know
Yeah.
where it is. There's a broken down helicopter northwest of BTR checkpoint.
Well, I'm debating with him. He says he wants us inside the compound, and I'd rather not.
We're not doing inside the compound.
That's what I told him.
Yeah, fuck that.
That is a
That's
trap
if,
waiting to
if
happen.
you want us to be visible.
Of course, of course.
But
You could try to tell him at the DC checkpoint.
That's what I brought up earlier. Is at the checkpoint.
oh, we can do DC checkpoint.
Yeah, tell him the Dead City checkpoint, you know?
Okay, let me try that.
It's further away, but they'll probably be comfortable there.
Hmm. It's not being cooperative.
What's up?
I will pay you gentlemen regardless of if this happens or not. The fact that you got me this far is worthy of the payment. It's they're being stubborn, and that's not your fault. That's not of your fault or ours. So it's my obligation to pay you.
Like I said,
They're
it's
not coming
it's
or
our,
what?
There.
Operation's not on our hands, Doctor. It's on yours.
You told him the DC checkpoint? What they say?
He insists that no one will see us, that they have the place locked down. I'm not willing to operate under that promise from these people, so. Okay, they said we are going to come. So, yes, the checkpoint is our location.
Alright, let's move.
Right, we're moving to
Alright,
the
there,
checkpoint,
Hayame.
everyone. Come on.
To the checkpoint.
Alright,
let's
listen.
go.
I'm gonna assign spots already. Does anyone have a sniper rifle? Yet. Alright.
Negative.
Listen.
I got a big scope, I guess.
You have a big scope. You're gonna be moving up in the tower. I want. Let's see here. Mergen, York.
Raj.
Radiation. Mergen, York. With me at the front. Guarding the VIP. Rich and Area will be behind us a little bit, alright? Take care of that fucking bloodsucker.
Doc.
The green one.
Green one.
You're shooting loud.
Doesn't matter.
Fucking just kill it, Blair. Instead, continue moving.
You're good,
Just move,
Doc.
Copy.
Perrin. I'm taking your right then. No, left. Yeah, I'm taking your left.
Sure, just take whatever, left or right. You'll be with me either way. Alright? I want as many
151
people, except with, as I said, sledge on the tower as possible close to VIP.
Clear.
Clear? Alright. Alright. Where do you want to stand, Doc? It's totally fucking up to you at this point.
Well, if you offer as much visibility as possible, is this in the center here? Is this reasonable?
I think it's best.
Sure,
to
if you
sit
come
over
back a
here.
little bit
Okay, stand
by
back.
the bus.
Okay.
Stay behind the bus over here, so I can see you from the tower.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Should we take the corners here, Perrin?
Niet, be visible.
Yeah, I'm right over here then.
Then be there.
Switching loud.
As soon as
Show
we,
yourself in the tower.
as soon as we see
Show
them,
yourself in the tower.
I'm more than happy to pass this back to whoever gave it to me.
Look,
Sure.
remember, behind me and always behind me. Don't go front.
Understood.
Equipping artillery bolt.
There. There, that is. Listen. If it go you're running into that checkpoint, there is an element inside the guy on top.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be escorting you down the road until the entire shit is done. Alright?
Understood.
Good. I want you to make an escape immediately if they do come here. Let's see here. I want more visible people with the client. With the exception of the tower.
If I'm in that case, I'm shutting the fence.
There.
Some punctuality with these people would be beneficial.
Right. Just stay on your toes, everybody. Government organizations and anarchistic elements usually don't collide well.
If anyone is in need of food or medical supplies, I'm more than happy to provide.
Don't worry. You have your own, we have our own. We don't, but you can make your way to DC checkpoint if you wish, Sultan. There. Sure. Be here faster. Please, talk's gonna be here soon.
In order to encourage future inter-organizational relations, should I thought I saw movement ahead.
Hold on. What did you say?
Yeah, there's movement. They're
There.
approaching
They're here,
now.
I believe.
Alright, I don't want you guys to be completely out in the open. Come on, use common sense. Be behind cover. Just make them see you at least.
5,
God, that's a lot.
6,
More
Yeah.
than 5. It's a full 8.
8. Full 8.
Да.
They see me. I'm backing up slow.
Just be visible, blade.
Привет.
Shit.
Of course. Be
Привет.
ready.
Steiner, I'm assuming.
No, he's coming.
Oh, okay. Bring up the rear.
Da.
Alright.
Greetings.
Oi, oi.
Good
How you doing?
morning, I think, perhaps
greetings.
afternoon. Obviously,
Uh,
we appreciate you taking the time to come out and speak with me. These gentlemen are here for my protection, not to kill you, as long as, of course, as long as we keep it as peaceful as you claimed.
sure,
No,
sure.
dying.
I figured that.
Excellent. So now,
Well,
to I guess the business at hand. Do you have an answer to my question?
which one?
Primarily, how do you justify it to it seems it's a personal conflict. Do you kind of understand where I'm coming from? It seems as though there is what is it? It's an oxymoronic situation that you found yourself in, both advocating for this location to be open to travel, to traverse, excuse me, not travel, but then at the same time, not. What do you do to further that goal? Let's start there. What do you do to further that goal?
What goal? To stay alive?
No, to encourage people to travel here and work to be here.
Oh, well, I mean, overall, we have one of the safest compounds in the whole zone, and we're keeping it safe. Me and my brothers. The only reason why we do not go out so often or so far is pretty much the reason that several weeks, days, hours, the fucking government peaks are cruising around with their helicopters shooting down on us. So that is pretty much the reason why we keep it to ourselves, and with you guys being pretty much aligned to them, well,
Copy that. Stay safe.
that's just, we keep it to ourselves pretty much. If we knew that those guys would escort you,
No worries. Just stick to rest.
then there wouldn't have been problem.
I'm not understanding. You would
Say Sultan.
you understand public transportation, yes? You've experienced that before?
Public what?
Transportation? The bus that you're sitting in front of right currently.
Yeah, doesn't look like it works anymore, does it?
No, absolutely not. But let's say a worker within that bus was hired by the Ukrainian government to transport people to and from their locations. Now, that is a government worker, yet you wouldn't treat them with the same animosity that you would my organization, correct? Why?
Wait. One thing let's go over there a bit.
Well, no, I
Behind
Just
these walls so
because-
no one sees us.
are you expecting someone to see
It's
us?
like for
I mean, loners
for
can
your
see and run their
safety.
mouths.
I'm not gonna be the one who gets executed for talking to the anarchists.
They're changing location
junkies.
just so they can talk better.
Okay.
It's
I
up
mean,
to you.
It's your life.
You move as you deem fit.
Well, I'll just right here. This is fine, right? I'm obscured from the tree at least in the front. Okay. This is.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
know. Okay, ask it again, please.
So I mean to bring up
transport.
right. I mean to bring up just the means of. You wouldn't if there were government workers here who just did public transport in the area. Would you go after them the same way that you go after us? Well, go after air quotes. It's not a direct
No.
conflict for certain, but you wouldn't capture them or murder them.
If it's bus drivers who don't shoot at me, then I would not have to shoot back, right?
Sure. You have a colleges shooting
That's
at you?
pretty much it. I mean, aren't there those people with the fancy suits who shoot at us?
I
Welcome to
think
Planet
so. The
Village.
ones, yeah, they shoot back.
It's not
Yeah,
impossible
not
to
very good
imagine.
at it, but they shoot back.
Yeah, right. They should, because if now I would like to highlight the word that you said in that sentence. It is a very important word. It's back. Again, I want to fall
Yeah.
back on that aggressor topic that we were talking about earlier. It is back is the key word. So now we were recently we had some losses incurred recently outside our old FOB, or I shouldn't say recently, week or less ago, and part of that was it felt like it was openly aggressive. I understand there's a bit of machismo when it comes to traveling with your friends, but this we what can we do? What can I do to show that we're not aggressive towards your organization? That while our
Don't
interests
fucking run from me.
so that's the thing. What am I supposed to do? I saw my colleague came back from that. I'm not sure if you were there, but my colleague returned home.
Oh yeah.
The things
Yeah, he's
that
my
he
friend
described to
now.
me, yeah, the things that he described to me that happened are terrifying. That's not humane. Why?
Oh, he's making that up. He's making all that up. He's over exaggerating. I'm not a bad guy.
Who am I gonna trust? You have to understand your situation. Who
What
am
did
I
he
gonna
tell
trust?
It is simple. It is simple, Larek. You came here today, right? Told you if you come, we offered you safety entrance and safety exit, okay?
Sure.
The thing is, if we go down to you, we do not know if they're either the fascists from Rostock or the government pigs from the military. Those two we want to avoid because they are the ones who launch attack after attack on our army warehouse.
Oh, I can
That's
also tell
as simple
you.
as it is.
I can also tell you, your associate Dr. Mayhew didn't help your cause at all either.
Is he being?
Copy. I
Oh,
want
is
you to
he
be
being
upfront with
openly
everybody
aggressive?
else.
I mean, he kind of lied to my fucking face and went tattletale to dog.
Well, people do things in the fear of the moment. I'm not gonna throw shade
Well,
on either.
there was
side.
no fear in the moment.
Okay, so from what I'm understanding is, as long as we're not, as long as we submit to your capture, can we at least say that we can
It is-
talk? We can stop and not run.
We
but
can
talk.
we never say capture. We can
why does it
always
have to
talk.
be
We can
capture?
talk right now. It never has to be capture. If you don't run away with us, it doesn't mean that we're gonna tie you up, rob you or something. We are not monsters. If you get me, huh? It's not like
No, I told
we are.
I told Ivanovich that they could come to expedition with us just to see how cool we are. It just hasn't
Oh,
happened
sure.
yet.
All right. So
The only thing we want to avoid is we go there and we meet the ones we don't want to meet, which is a high probability because you guys need guards usually.
of course. Well, you're not exactly. It's not exactly an easy place to try to survive out here, as I'm sure you're aware.
I know.
So okay, I can. Okay. I'm trying to parse this in my mind as a. I'm sorry, I'm a technician. I think mostly in mathematics, so I'm trying to put this in as simple terms as I can. As long as this, you're not speaking for yourself. I want you to recognize that you are representing your organization when I make these broad statements. I want you to correct me. I am not asking. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth. I want you to correct me and define this. When we are out in the field, as long as we're not with the fascists that you said, the dog members, or the military pigs, which the UKM, you are going to perhaps not apprehend, but at least attempt to parlay with us, and we are not to run. Is that what I'm hearing?
What do you think, Bullet? Sounds good, right?
I mean, I prefer if you didn't run, because when you run, you make me nervous.
As long as you don't like run away or like shit like that, we can just talk. You know, there does not have to be violence if there is no reason for violence.
Is that fair to say that everyone in present here would agree to those terms that you brought with you at least?
I can ask them if you want.
My
Or you can ask them.
my main concern is if this happens, I'm trying. You've made you okay. I'm trying not to use the word you because it's the actions of a single person can't be held against the entire organization. I know.
But you can be made for the whole group as well.
Right. It's both. It's both ways. What I'll say is, I like I've mentioned on the PDA, I've had to observe some horrific things enacted at our very home on non-hostile scientists, and I'm trying to avoid this happening in the future.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the day that a large group of you appeared, slaughtered many, captured 2 outside the gate. The 2 were then walked inside, and there was an explosive in the shed over to next to our garage. After that, they were in pieces. There was just pieces of them on the wall.
You sure that was us?
Hey,
Yes, I'm sure.
Oh,
It was
God.
there.
You can't judge me for that. I was high.
No, I can judge you for that.
Well,
That's fucked
sometimes
up.
we have to do what we have to do.
What is that? How?
Well,
That's what
I
I'm.
can explain. Listen. I can explain that. I can explain that.
Okay.
So the idea was to never kill any of you guys. Wait, listen. You had to kill Dog to have conversation with you. I don't regret it. I do regret, however, blowing up your associates. But the only reason why it happened was because the Free Stalkers were there and they didn't want you guys thinking they were working with us, so they wanted us to
move back
kill
to
you,
original
but
position.
instead they actually killed you.
Well, that didn't work, did it?
Treating radiation.
Well, I don't really care if it worked. It's what they wanted. I didn't really want to kill them.
Well, things happened in the past, okay? We need to look into future. And not look into past.
That's easy for you to say. You didn't have people that you knew and worked with. Okay, well maybe you did. Well, non-combatant people that you knew and worked with, completely, but turned into mist and bits in your home, in your house. That's a family. That's my
So what do
family.
you
No,
wanna
no,
do,
no,
man?
no. I have seen enough people getting the brain blown out right in front of me. Just because they were at the wrong place at the wrong time. So don't hit me up with that bullshit. They never did anything to a single soul. The only thing they wanted to do is survive. And what did they get? They got their brain blown out. It stuck on the fucking wall. And the only thing I could do was watch in that moment. So don't come to me for that shit, okay? I believe both of us have seen enough violence to understand that this shit is not the way. You got me, huh? Why should I be fucking in this conversation right now if I don't believe in that shit?
At least sober.
I mean, we are sober right now.
That's well, you said you were high, and that's why you made those decisions. So at least sober, you can be reasoned with. If we meet you in the field and you're high, what's to say you won't start shooting?
That's not true either. That's not true either. I very much cried when I had to blow up the doctors.
Nah, he cried like a bitch after it for 3 whole days.
Okay, one person out of that massive squad of people that you had.
No, the others had to do
Wanted to do it,
counseling.
right?
Well, okay, so where's the
Told you that.
recompense
None
here?
of us wanted to.
Where's making this even? Like, I'm not asking for other lives. I'm asking for an apology at the very least.
Apology for what?
I mean,
Those people were no threat. Oh, God. Now I have to. No, I'm good.